Hey, what's up guys? Day 81 today of the Squat Everyday program, and judging by the title you're probably wondering who is, let me say his name right, I'm going to say it probably incorrect, but it's Jorge Horna. It's somebody that I basically met through YouTube, and he commented on one of my videos a few days ago, which led to a wonderful discussion, provoked a lot of thinking from my side. He clearly knows what he's talking about the squat movement. You can guys check it out. I think it was day 79 that he commented on, and basically the discussion went along the lines of he first critiqued my form and he said that it's not perfect, which I understand, and he went on to say that I probably don't have enough glute activation, glute strength, and went on to say basically that I'm sitting back too far in my squat, which is correct. He also recommended for me to put on some Olympic weightlifting shoes and kind of correct that a little bit. But anyway, I thank you very much for that comment, information that you've given me. The tips you gave me kind of sparked my thinking, so today for day 81, before I did anything, I went in and I started hitting glutes, like you've suggested in your comments, and yeah, the results were amazing. Without doing any stretching, just purely doing 30 minutes of just various different glute exercises. You mentioned the name Brett Contreras, which I have heard before of, and I've watched his videos in the past. For those of you that don't know who Brett Contreras is, he's basically the glute guy. That's his nickname. He's got a PhD in, I think, biomechanics, not in physiology, I'm not entirely sure, but he's basically got a doctorate and his specialty is the glutes. So I went on his channel and I checked out a few of his videos about glute activation, glute pumping, posterior change pumping and all that. And so I'll show you a couple of videos now that I kind of recorded today during today's session. I first off started with some glute bridges, as you can see here. I did sets of 30s, I did I think 5 of them in total. And then after that, swapped over to the single leg version of the same thing, where you stick your leg up in the air and kind of target one side of the glute, which kind of puts more load onto that glute. And then also, as I watched his videos while I was resting between those sets, I saw this thing that I think he called, or what did he call them? I can't remember. Butt dips or something, I can't remember exactly, but it's basically where you elevate both the upper body and your legs, and you sort of like dip down and then you go into hip extension. My lord, does that absolutely hammer the hell out of your glutes and your hamstrings. Anyway, I did a bunch of that stuff, went into the squat, and I felt a lot better, although my peak strength was probably affected by all that warming up. Like I said, I warmed up for about 30-40 minutes with just the glute stuff. Sitting here, I actually feel my glutes pumped up, and I feel like I'm gonna get I've got a lot of lactic acid in there right now, so I'm probably going to be sore tomorrow. But nevertheless, I went on, did the workout. I did 5 sets of triples with 80% from the 170 that I hit today. And the 170 kind of felt okay, although I was kind of fatigued, like I said to you, with the glutes. But I just want to say thank you to you, man. Like, you've basically directed me into the right path with this sort of stuff. I know the hip issue I've had in the past, it's all kind of related, it's all kind of compensating for something else, but I agree with you. I think squatting is predominantly a glute and quad exercise, so it only makes sense for me to hammer the hell out of the glutes. I know I've introduced the lunging yesterday, and recovered remarkably well. After yesterday's session, I did 5 lots of those walks, those walking lunges. But anyway, today I did the glutes, and so then after the squatting, I decided to do some more glute experimentation, and I did bits and pieces. I even tried doing the hip thrusts with the bar across my across the pubic bone, and my lord, I haven't done that in a few years now. I used to be quite comfortable with it. I'd work up to 130 odd kilos with that, but I can't even tolerate the pain. I even tried putting the pad on across the pelvic region, pubic bone. And it's just too uncomfortable, so I kind of scrapped that, and then I had a thought, what if I really exaggerate the hip flexion, and I kind of start contracting through that? And then I had a spark in my brain, and I thought, why don't I try step-ups? So I'll show you a video of the step-ups. Now you can see that step is not all that high, I hadn't recorded the session, the sets after that, but I did actually elevate that step, and so it was a much more higher pronounced kind of step, and does that hammer the glutes, my lord. Another subscriber a few days ago, which kind of got me to do the lunges, recommended doing step-ups, and so this is the first time I've tried doing step-ups, and I hear you, man. Like, those damn step-ups, man. I can see why unilateral leg work really does the trick, because the pump that I had in the quad and the glute, ridiculous. Like, I would have to do sets of 20 of squats to really get that pump. But the thing with doing high rep squats, I don't know about you guys, but you tend to lose focus, lose isolation of the part that you want to hit. Say you want to hit the quad or the glute or whatever. It's very hard with squats because you have a relatively heavy weight on your back, and a lot of the times when I would go towards exhaustion, towards failure in the squat, my lower back comes into play, my rectus start firing up, so most of the time I end up quitting the set because my bloody lower back is absolutely on fire. So the thing I like about step-ups is that completely removes that weight from your shoulders, and you're just focusing directly on your legs and the glutes, which is unbelievable, right? Like, there's no core trouble, you're not worrying about slipping a disc, it's just your own body weight. So anyway, I feel very excited. I'm going to be smashing the shit out of the lunges, and I'll be smashing the shit out of the step-ups, and I'll also continue on trying to work out what the best glute exercise is. I think the step-ups is definitely one. I'll definitely have that included into my workouts now. But the other thing is, I like glute bridges with the one leg up. They're really kind of hammered. It's kind of different to the step-up. Like, with the step-up, you feel the sort of the glute medius minimus fire up a little bit, not so much the glute maximus. But with the glute bridge, you feel, especially the single leg version, you feel that the tie-in between the hamstring and the glute. You really feel that fire up. So yeah, thank you, Jorge Horna. That was a really thought-provoking conversation that we had over the comments. So yeah, it's a wonderful thing. You upload these YouTube videos, and then this is the benefit of it. Sometimes you bump into people that really know what they're talking about, and they steer you in the right direction. So I thank both of you fellas who have commented. If you guys want to see the conversation that we had, and if you want to add to the conversation, I think it was day 79 that he commented on, and we went back and forth a little bit there. Feel free to add on to it and give your thoughts. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.